And then the secretary organizes their projects, treasurer, financial secretary. So 8.
Do you have your constitution with you? Do you have it at your disposal?
Yes, unless it's
He said that the whole of the executive committee at the 8th,
including the vice president.
Including the vice president. Okay. Federal Constitution, I have the Article 5.
Okay.
Clause 1, Composition of the Executive Committee. The FISA shall have an executive committee which shall comprise of the fully elected and appointed officers. So, which is the president, vice secretary, financial secretary, women commissioner, treasurer, organizer, project and program, council adjourned, PR, welfare and sanitation.
That's council. Oh.
Council. This one is the composition of FISA executive committee. That's what is enshrined in the constitution. Are you trying to lie to the panel?
No. You have executive council.
What I'm reading here, I can show you to my colleagues panel.
Okay.
It's what? Composition of what?
He said executive committee.
Good. But I asked you, say you were sure. So please, if you are not sure of an answer, don't say you are sure. If you say you are sure, that means you are lying to the panel. Okay. All right. Go to the vice president. What is JCRC?
JCRC is the Junior Common Room Council.
Are you familiar with it?
Not really.
You are not familiar with it.
Yes, please.
Which one are you affiliated to?
There are many of them.
You are not familiar with the one you are affiliated to. You are not familiar with the hall you are affiliated to.
Yes, please.
Wow. So how are you affiliated with that hall? Can you give me the component of the visa dues?
The component of the visa dues.
Yes, the breakdown.
For the level 100,
Okay.
part of the dues is used for their specialization cost.
Okay.
And part of it is used for their departmental growth.
Okay.
And part of the dues is used to run the department.
Okay.
And for the level 200s, for the continuing students,
Okay.
the dues is used to run the activities of the department.
Okay. Continue.
And previously, and currently, our predecessors included the 50 cities, which will be used for the school and project lab and the scholarship scheme.
Okay. So what is the difference between dues and money paid for surveillance? Because you said part of the dues is used to print la horse. Is that correct?
Yes, please.
Part of the dues is used to print la horse.
No, please.
But you said yes. You said yes.
It's a slip of a tongue.
It's important. So come again. What are the components of the dues? Please, I'm asking the vice president.
Okay. The dues, part of it is used to run the activities in the department.
And what's the name of that? You can't say part of the dues is used to run. I just have it before.
No, please, but I will learn on the job.
You have not gone to the visa budget before.
Yes, please.
But you said you have been attending all the GAs. And the financial secretary have presented the budget, including the finance committee. So then you are lying to the house. Yes, you are lying to the committee. Because you said you have never seen this budget before. Is that not it?
Okay, so I have seen some.
You have seen some before?
Yes, please.
Have you gone through some before?
Not that much.
But you have gone through some before?
Yes.
So that component that they used to run the administration, what is the name of it? You don't know?
Yes, please.
To continue, we said part of it we used to run the administration. Part of it we used to run the administration. But there is a technical term to you say you don't know. So continue, and the rest, we use the rest for it.
Part of it is used for the scholarship scheme, 45 cents.
Good. So we are talking about that 45.
Thank you for the question.
Good. Remember, I've not seen something like that. Do you know entertainment? Do you know sports?
Yes, please.
Are you sure you are prepared for this vetting?
Yes, I'm really prepared.
And this is how we are going to manage our finance. As the head of the financial company.
Like I said earlier, I will learn on the job.
You learn on the job.
Yes, please.
So if there was a competitor, and we don't want somebody to learn on the job, and we decide to take you out, I will invite you.
No, please.
We are not being fair to you.
Yes.
So we should allow you, if there was somebody who knows what he's doing, we should allow you to go and compete with that person. You are coming to rather learn.
Yeah, I will learn to get experience because the person learn and gain that experience.
But you are competing with the person. So if assuming you are recruiting staffs for your work and you have a car, you want to pick a driver. Somebody came with a license, know how to drive. And somebody came and tell you that employ me, I'll go and learn how to drive and get my license. Which of them will you employ?
The one with the license.
Why?
Because in Ghana, before one can ride or drive a car, he or she should have a driver license.
Good. You don't have what it takes to lead the visa finances as head of financial committee. Because the basic thing about budget, you don't know what goes inside. You don't even know the components of it. So how do you then make allocations? Do you know you are supposed to make allocations?
Please come again.
Are you aware that you are supposed to make allocations? Like entertainment 5%, administrative expenses 2%. Are you aware of that?
Yes, please.
So you don't know all this. So how do you then make the allocations and come out with a dues? So before a dues is collected, give it to your president. Before you start collecting dues, what are the processes and the steps involved?
Before you start collecting dues, you have to know your expenses and your budget, and you have to know your capacity. Like, if I need to spend this amount and my people who are paying the dues are 10, how much should each pay that we can meet our target? So you have to know that.
Are you sure?
Yes, please.
Who approved the dues?
Pardon?
The dues that you take from students, who approved it? Who approved the dues?
The department.
The department is specific. Be specific.
Yeah, the department and then the faculty accounts.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Speak to the microphone.
No, please.
Sit upright. Sit upright. Good. So, as the president, you don't know where to write for approval of dues.
For approval of dues. That's the HOD.
Actually approve your dues for you. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure? You are lying to the committee.
Because you can't jump from the HOD to. So if you can, okay, if you can educate me on that.
Now I say you are lying. Accept that you are lying to the committee.
I'm not sure, so if you can educate
You are not sure
me.
that you are lying to the committee.
No, I'm not sure about the answer again, so if you can educate me on that.
Okay. Dues is being approved by the Office of the Vice.
Okay.
All departmental dues. And in the dues, you state the component of it. You add it to the letter that you write for approval of the dues before you go ahead to collect the dues. Okay.
Okay.
Good. The question I give you. Okay. Give it to me. Give your microphone to your voice. Can you see the document very well?
Yes, please.
Have you noticed any difference between the second one and the first one?
Yes, I've seen a difference.
What is the difference?
I omitted quantity.
So if I conclude that you don't know what you are doing, am I right?
Yes, please.
Am I right?
Yes.
Please speak to the microphone. Am I right?
Yes.
And if I conclude that you are not competent enough to be the head of the Fiscal Financial Committee, am I right?
No.
Why?
Because I'm ready to learn on the job.
You are ready to learn on the job.
Yes, please.
Did you consult before coming here?
Please come again.
Did you consult before coming here?
Yes, please.
Who do you consult? Who did you consult?
It's the Vice President.
The Vice President. And that's what you do.
No.
Really?
Yes.
You ask questions about your portfolio very well.
I didn't ask much.
You didn't ask much.
Yes.
Okay. Give it to us. According to your CV, Bachelor of Public Health Disease Control, so you did some relevant courses like General Microbiology, Nutrition, Principles of Disease Control, Immunology, Communicable and Non-Communicable Diseases.
Yes.
So what are the major causes of non-communicable diseases?
Major
Causes of non-communicable diseases.
cause of non-communicable.
Yes, the major ones.
That's our lifestyle.
Okay.
And then inactivity, which is lack of exercise.
Okay.
And I've mentioned two, so I don't know how many that you want.
So what's the difference between prevalence and incidence?
Okay. Prevalence is the total number of cases in a given period, and then the incidence is the new cases.
Okay. I'll come back to you. Good morning, honorable members.
Good morning, Excellency.
Please, are you ready for the message?
Ever ready?
Can you give it to your wife? Please, are you ready for the message?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, I saw your flights in various platforms with the FISA logo. Since the secretary is here, he received all the letters that goes to the president. And per what I knew, please, are you guys familiar with the Constitution?
Yes, please.
And you know that before you use the FISA logo, you have to seek for approval before you use it, right? Do you know that before you use the FISA logo, you have to seek for approval before you use it?
Yes, please.
You seek for approval.
No.
Why?
I wrote the letter and was looking for the secretary to give to her to send it to the president, but I couldn't see her.
You go ahead.
I even took her number, then I called, it wasn't going through.
So when was that?
3 weeks ago.
Is that what?
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. So from that 3 weeks ago till now, always his number is not going through, right?
Okay, depending on the time I call.
So every day when you call. Okay, so what are the main source of income to the association?
Thank you for the question. The main source of income is the dues.
Is it only the dues?
No, please. And funds we get from programs and projects.
Is that all? Or is that all?
No, and fundraising from programs and funds raised by others.
Okay. Have you seen PV before?
Please come again.
Have you seen PV before?
Yes, please.
Can you tell me the components of PV? Some of the components.
Okay, PV, the payment voucher. Some of the components includes the name, the amount, and signature, date.
Okay, so who signed check by on the PV? Who signed check by? How many people signed the PV?
Three.
Mention them.
The treasurer, the vice president, and the HOD.
So the financial secretary himself or herself will not sign on the PE, right?
Sorry, the financial secretary.
So how many are there?
Three.
So the three mentioned them.
The financial secretary,
Okay.
the vice president,
Okay.
and the HOD.
So the treasurer don't sign.
The treasurer was signed.
But you said three. Audit board also have a portion to sign. But you are saying three. But you said you have seen PV before. Okay. If I ask question, you can give it to your boss to help you with the answers. So, what system will you put in place to ensure that funds are not dismissed or misappropriated?
Okay, thank you for the question. I will ensure there are receipts for every transaction that goes on.
So, if in case, are you a spending officer as a vice president? Are you a spending officer?
No, please.
Can you mention 2 spending officers?
Please, the project and programs officer, and they will come.
Okay. So, for instance, if the WUCOM holds a program and then she come with his financial report, without some of the receipts, what will you do?
Thank you. When she comes with a report without some of the receipts, I won't accept those the receipts are not in.
But you know that there are some petty things that does not require receipt when you purchase it.
Yes, please.
So, where do you want the WUCOM to get this receipt?
Okay, such items can be proven that
Can we do what?
can be proven that she bought them through.
Can we prove?
Yes, please.
So, if in case they are going to prepare jollof rice and they have purchased pepper, they should bring the pepper to your house for you to see that this is the pepper you have purchased it. Or after they have done with everything, they should come with the pepper to show you that this is the pepper that you purchased. Or what are you trying to tell me?
Okay, there are some things she don't have to come to my house because she's not the one doing the work, and we are all working together, so I can trust her on such things.
But at first you said, if in case any spending officer holds a program, and if they are coming in for, or they submit their financial report to you, without a receipt, you will not take it.
Yes.
Previously, that's what you said, am I right?
Yes, you are right.
So, why are you telling me different story?
I said that because what she will buy in Ghana here, there's no way she will get a receipt.
But previously, you said they should make sure that they will come along with receipt.
Yes, I was referring to items that she will need to provide receipt as proof.
Do you have a finance background or accounting background? Please, I'm asking you a question.
Yes.
Okay, so your transcript, I can see that you have done principles of economics and finance. Your CV to administrator and finance officer. Then you are finance taboo.
Okay. Can I talk?
Yes, please.
I'm with the National Cadet Corps. In the zonal level, we don't have funds, much funds. So there, I was focusing much on the administrative work.
But you add a finance officer.
It's because it's the title. I can't take off the finances, administration and finance officer.
You don't know yourself very well.
Now it's a title.
Do you know yourself very well?
Yes, please.
So if the title is administrative and finance officer, right? And you are saying that you don't do finance. Is that what you are trying to tell us?
I said there wasn't enough funds.
There were no money for you to manage.
Yes.
But you said you manage budget and prepare comprehensive financial report for the zone.
Yes. For the report, when you are going for a national drill, you solicit for funds from the district assembly.
Good.
So after the program, you have to prepare a budget indicating the amount that was given to you and the amount that was spent.
Right. Right.
Yes.
But I just give you a figures to prepare budgets and you are not able to. That means you lied to us. Is that right?
It's because of pressure and time. I forgot the quantity.
Pressure. Why? Are we putting pressure on you?
No.
So where's the pressure coming from?
Because the time was too short. The time frame
Time frame
for preparing the budget.
the time frame for preparing the budget was too small.
Yes, please.
But you know how to prepare budget very well.
Yes.
And I asked you what goes into budget, and you couldn't tell me. And you couldn't tell me.
I wrote it there, but I forgot the quantity.
Not this one. I asked you the main budget. And I even asked you that have you ever seen a budget before? Can you remember those questions?
Yeah, you were focusing on the visa budget.
Budget is budget. We are all focusing on one thing. Whether it is visa budget, SRC budget, JCRC budget, whichever budget. Budget is budget. Just that we attach the name to it. Or the budget you have been drawing and the budget you last saw at the GE is different.
Please come again.
The budget you have been drawing or preparing and the budget you saw at the GE is different.
No, please.
So why are you saying this? Are you sure you are prepared?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Mino?
Yes, please.
Okay, as a president for the Public Health Student Association, if the student says the association is not relevant to them anymore, what would be your response?
I'll firstly find out why they are saying that. And if I get the reason they are saying that, then I can counter from their angle.
Okay. If 1,000 Ghana cedi have been given to you, I'm not asking you alone. If 1,000 Ghana cedi have been given to you, for you to hold a program, you budgeted for 2,000 Ghana cedi, but the patron have streamed the amount to 1,000 Ghana cedis. Will you still do the program?
Yes, please.
How will you go by this?
Okay. We will seek for sponsorship.
Only that.
Yes, but before that, if the program is supposed to maybe happens tomorrow, and maybe the sponsorship will take a week, we can do a pre-finance to support the program.
Okay. What's the difference between debit and credit? Because since we have to supervise all the committee, you can even give it to your vice, since he have a finance background, and I'm sure that debit credit always you hear of that. So what is the difference between debit and credit?
Okay, thank you, the Vice Chair. Debit is the money that has been taken from the account, and credit is the money that has been deposited into the account.
So if in case money have been withdrawn from the account, without your permission, without anybody's permission, whom will you hold responsible?
And I don't think money can be withdrawn from the account without my approval or the HOD's approval, because we both have to sign and then approve the transaction.
Okay, so I was thinking that you go for financial statement, you go to the bank and do inquiries, but you are saying, okay, money card, that's your answer. Do you know, have you done principles of health and safety?
Yes, please.
Do you know safety? Are you familiar with the safety pays calculations?
Not really.
Have you learned the incident register?
No, please.
But on your transcript, you have done principles of health and safety. You are telling me that you don't know incident register.
Yes.
What is latent hazard?
Please come again.
latent hazard.
Just can you skip that?
What is native hazard?
No idea.
Then all my occupational questions, I don't think you will be able to give me a response. But from your boss transcript, you have also done occupational health. Hey, you did well. So what is the difference between unsafe act and unsafe condition?
Okay. You know, in this institution, we have major and minor courses. The occupational health we did was a minor, of which we didn't go much into the course. It wasn't our major course.
Okay, so, but your vice is reading occupational health. I'm not asking you, you can give the microphone to him for him to also bring out his ideas. If I ask question, it's not peculiar to you or peculiar to him. So if in case you can give it to him for him to also express himself. So unsafe act and unsafe condition. You are doing toxicology, right? Occupational toxicology.
Yes, please.
What are the route of exposure?
We have inhalation, digestion, and skin contact.
It's left one, or you should skip.
Yeah, let's skip that.
An injection. Most of the times, the skin contact, you mostly say dermal absorption. Are you current in Ghana?
Yes, I'm current.
What are the arms of government?
I'm the executive, legislature, and the judiciary.
Who is the chair for the legislature?
The Speaker of Parliament.
What is his name?
The Right Honorable Ivan Bag.
Is that all?
No, that's not what his name, but that's what I know.
Okay. Kingsford Osman.
Thank you for the question.
So who is the minister for health?
Minister of Health.
Minister of Health.
Honorable Kwabena.
Okay. Are you familiar with the ISOs?
No, please, we just started reading.
Me too, we just started. But ISOs, in level 100, we have to be familiar with that because that's the international standards. So I'm surprised that you said you just started. We too, we are learning international standards this current semester. You too, the same thing. And I'm asking you, are you familiar with the ISOs?
We are facing a problem currently. Our lecturer has not been coming because of his
Who is the lecturer?
because of his busy schedules.
Okay. I'm surprised. As occupational health student, I think you have knowledge in first aid, right?
Yes.
Can you mention 3 items that can be found in the first aid kit?
Glucose, the scissors, and bandage or cotton.
So, in case at the hospital, a doctor gets a needle prick, what advice, or if in case you are advising the health workers on their safety, if they get a needle prick, what would be the first step that they should take?
A needle prick.
Yes.
Please, can you clarify that?
Let me say syringe. A needle prick. You say I should clarify a needle prick. Or you want me to speak Cree?
No.
Pani Warner.
For my advice, I will advise you to run a test.
Run a test. Go for PB. Or run a test at the laboratory.
Yes, laboratory test.
The time you realize, I was thinking that immediate, you have to move to where there is a running water so that you can wash where you got the. But okay, let's continue. Are you ready for me?
Yes, I'm ready.
Can you mention 3 occupational diseases and disorders?
Okay, thank you. We have cats. We have fours.
You have what?
Four.
Four.
Falling, someone falling.
What is nosocomial infection?
Yes, I
Is that?
don't know.
But you did introduction to occupational health, right?
That's the hospital acquired infection.
Okay, thank you. You know surveillance?
Surveillance.
Yes. Okay. As a president, how will you manage executives who are not performing their duties?
Okay. As a newly executive, there is a workshop to train you. So after the training, and still you are not performing well, I think you still need more training to learn on the job.
So you are telling me that the person will go for workshop. After the workshop, if you are still not performing your duties,
Performing well or not performing at all?
not performing,
At all.
yes, you should go for workshop.
If the person, after the workshop, the person is not performing well, maybe we need to let him, we will let the HOD come in, and if still the person is not performing his duty, then we will let the constitution do it will.
Okay. Can you mention the hierarchy of controls? The hierarchy of controls.
Have elimination, substitution, administrative control, and the use of PPEs.
Which one is the most effective one?
The elimination.
Is it when you go to many companies, they mostly focus on the use of PPEs as a newly hired safety officer. How will you convince the workers to wear their PPEs properly?
Thank you. Firstly, I will involve the workers in any policy that I will set. So when I'm setting a policy that no entry without a helmet, a safety helmet. They will be there when I start setting up the policy, and they will know the reason why I'm setting that policy. I will not only force them to wear, but I will make them know the reason for wearing the PPE.
Okay. Are you good in IT? IT?
Yes.
What's the difference between input device and output device?
Okay, input device, a device that sends information to the computer. And output device are those that displays information.
Are you correct on campus?
Yes, please.
Who is the faculty examination coordinator?
Dr. Daniel.
Who is the principal for USTED-M? Campus principal.
Mr. Richard Kodum.
Principal.
Sorry, Prof. Isaac Abuna.
Prof.
Isaac Abunwa.
Is he a professor?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you very much.
Members, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm here to ask you some few questions. Okay. What strategy will you use to establish a permanent visa office?
Okay, with the visa office, we are already in consultation with the HOD to establish it. Our department is one of the biggest departments on campus, of which the project and program officer, the secretary, they need a space to keep the department records. It shouldn't always be in their houses, and sometimes if you are handing over when you are asking them to bring those items, it will be a problem. If you have office, at least we can keep them there. So I was spotting two places of which I've already told the HOD that the small space at the chapel, close to the department office. That's the first place we have spotted. And the second is maybe we can get a temporary structure, which is container, and then put it at the NLB under that mango tree. If possible, there's a temporary structure, so mounting it over there. If they want the land, we can, relocate it. So these are the strategies that we are putting in place to secure them.
So are you sure you can do that?
For my capacity, and if the land will be given, yes, and or if the space will be given, yes.
How will you ensure projects continue from previous administration?
Okay, with the projects, especially when you take the scholarship, you make sure that the members will pay the dues to be able to raise the money to continue the visa, the scholarship, and also seek sponsorship outside to expand the number of beneficiaries. And then with the skills lab building, last year, this semester or so, when they started collecting, there was a problem. For us at now, the problem has been solved. So we will make sure that we will let the members pay so that we get money to, continue to do the
So how will you convince the students to pay that money?
Okay, we all know how we are suffering as public health and occupational health students, of which we don't have a lab. Whatever we are learning is theory. So we need, and our job is not all about theory. Our job is a practical job. So we need a skills lab to learn on campus before we go outside. So that when we go and meet the Kintampo training college, that training college over there, when we meet there, we can also do some practical things to also collect our name.
Okay, what's the difference between vetting and interview? Vetting and interview. What's the difference between the two?
Okay. Vetting is, assessing the person to ensure his competence of what he wants to do or he's capable of doing. And then the interview is assessing the person to know his interview is, assessing the person to know what he or she can do. That's his strength on the job that you want to offer him or her.
Okay. Give the mic to me. What is occupational health and safety, and why is it important in the workplace?
Thank you for your question. Occupational health and safety is a branch of public health that deals with hazard identification and how to prevent hazard at the workplace. And it is important because it ensures safety at the workplace, which will increase productivity, decrease risk, prevent presenteeism, and absenteeism.
What's the difference between hardware and software?
Hardware is the physical components of the computer, while software are the operating system that The software and operating systems of the computer and applications.
What's the difference? Sorry. What's the full meaning of www?
World Wide Web.
Who is the current Minister of Education in Ghana?
Honorable Haruna Idrisu, MP for Tema South constituency.
Why did you apply for this position? Why did you apply for this position?
Okay, we applied for this position because we are competent enough and we have the passion to serve the association.
Okay. What does USTED stand for?
That's USTED, University of Skills, Training and Entrepreneurial Development.
Which institution organized election in Ghana?
Ghana Electoral Commission.
Thank you.
Thank you.
President, good morning once again.
Good morning.
Hope you are doing well.
We are blessed. And you?
Yes. Just that we are tired.
Sorry about it.
For the sake of visa, we cannot sleep until visa gain roots. Okay. In your policy, you said you are going to give an office speech. This is a nice idea because it will help administration, but there are documentation and other things to move on. Aside of the container and that office space, do you have anything, different idea of?
Okay, thank you. Today, I informed the HOD, as I said earlier, and he said if these plans fail, he will try to get a space for us at the LLB.
Okay.
So he gave us the assurance that he will try and get a space for us.
All right. That's good. Either we give you the nod or not, try to push this agenda because it's very important. And don't relax on things. Continue to push. I know what you can do. We also give you our support. Either they vote for you or they don't vote for you. So push hard. So you'll be attending GA.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been seeing you. What are some of the shortfalls have you identified
Okay.
and you think you can improve upon?
Okay, thank you. One thing that I observed about the GA that's end with the low attendance is the time you spend at the GA. It's too long and some of the students are staying far. So closing at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., they will be finding it difficult to go home. So due to that, they won't come. And no matter the item 13, you will tell them they won't come. You can bring the item 13, the item 13 will be still be here and they will come because of the time of the GA. If the GA is able to start at 5 and close at maybe 11, for that one, they will come. And also the circulating information on only our class groups won't, it's also a factor that affects our GA. if we're able to get if the PRO, we can get a sub PRO in each classes to announce it in each classes that this week we are going to have a GA continuously. By the day we hold our GA, some of the members will be attending, than leaving it to only the PRO to do the work. So maybe we can try to get sub PROs in each class. I think we have 16 classes. So if you can get one PRO from each class to always do an announcement for us, instead of relying on only the course reps, it will be better.
Only using the PRO and then the WhatsApp platform, do you think it's enough?
Yeah, that's why I said if they do announcements in classes, it will help. It will help. Because sometimes the only information students take it serious is classes cancelled. For that one, everyone will see. But aside that, and we are writing quiz, for that one, they will take it. They will take the course for serious. But the rest, the announcement should be, when we are looking for their votes, we go to them in the classroom. So there's nothing wrong with them getting a PRO at the classroom to do the announcement for us, and we'll be monitoring that as well.
Okay.
And then we change the time.
But I'm much concerned about these things because attendance always very abysmal in our time over there. So we are in for all these things, but our academic performance will be very important. So we must take keen interest in that area. If the power is given to you, try to make change. Okay, pay your appointment. In case the power is given to you, what criteria are you going to use to make an appointment?
Okay, for our appointment, one, we are going to consider the attendance sheet from the secretary, because you can make 100 appointments, but at the GA, you can get only 2. So we consider the attendance sheet of to know a consistent members who attend GAs. If the person is just a member and he has been attending the GA, what if we give the person appointment? He will keep coming. And also we will do a lot of background checks to know some of the people that we want to give appointment to before we give the appointment.
In your policy, you stated something about the scholarship. So, and the scholarship doesn't cover all the students. This very administration also tried to bring in one exercise book to boost the morale of the students. So aside this, what benefits is the student going to receive aside the scholarship and then one exercise book? When paying use.
Okay, so if you read our policies well, you see that we have educational seminars and then entrepreneurial seminars. So these some of the benefits they will get, because the educational seminars or the entrepreneurial seminars, you know, when we came to, I personally, when I came to USTED-M, I've seen only one educational seminar that was organized by Philip or His Excellency, and he invited safety officers, public health officers at the NLB to do that workshop for them. But I haven't seen the other side of occupational health. So maybe we can also invite the fire service to bring their car to the campus for the occupational health to go and observe how they do their things, the parts of the vehicle that they use. So these are all the benefits that they are going to get.
All right. You know, any administration will need money. Students pay their dues on time.
Okay, thank you. This administration, His Excellency Imam Mwakum administration, has been one of the best administrations when it comes to dues collection. And I like their strategy, which, if they will permit me, I will adopt their strategy
of 100% permitted
to collect dues, because with their strategy, I can say about 80% of the students pay their dues.
So aside his own, we are not adding.
So aside his own, we have to let the students know the benefit of paying the dues. If they know, at least they will pay.
Since you are the boss of the bosses among all, what measures are you going to put in place to monitor all executives, appointees, everyone, so that you have a vibrant administration?
Okay, I'm not going to work alone. Especially when we go to the appointment side, we have a chairman of each appointment committee. So we are going to work with hand in hand with him to monitor his committee, how they are doing, and then keep our eyes on ground to also monitor their work, and also
Vice President, since you are the head of finance, you know money is very important in running any administration. Who is the finance minister?
Dr. K.C. Atufosi.
So, is he really doing well?
Please come again.
Is he doing well in management of the country's finances?
Yes, please.
All right. Who is your mentor in terms of finances? Financial management. Who is your mentor?
Okay, for what I've seen, my mentor is the current Vice President for the PHSA. And he's the person of Mr. Benjamin Amok.
Wow. Is he performing?
Yes, please.
And what shows?
The strategy he used to collect dues from the students was the best, and the expenses that they've made.
So, becoming the vice president, have you been in consultation with him?
Yes, please.
All right. So, we should believe you that you are going to work hard out for us.
Yes, please.
Can you differentiate between receipt and invoice? Invoice and receipt.
Okay. Thank you for your question. Receipt is a proof of payment, and an invoice is an official document which is given by the seller to the buyer to initiate payment.
Can you give me some of the constitutional mandates of your portfolio?
The Vice President is the head of finance, oversees other administration, perform other duties assigned by the President or the Executive Council, and take inventory officer properties.
In the absence of president, who takes over?
The Vice President.
Absence of Vice President, who is next?
The council.
Who is the current Chief Justice?
Chief Justice Peter.
What is the meaning of EC?
Please, the Electoral Commission.
DVLA. DVLA.
Driver and Vehicle License Authority.
JCRC.
Junior Common Room Council.
PDF.
Portable Document Format.
CCTV. CCTV.
That's closed circuit television.
ICT.
Information and Communication Technology.
Okay. Pay your transcript. I've said that you've taken the course Environmental Microbiology.
Yes, please.
That's the meaning of microbiology.
Okay, microbiology is the study of microorganisms that are seen by the aid of microscope.
Are you good in communication, Vice President?
Please come again.
Public speaking.
Yes, please.
What is your fear when you are in public?
My field.
Your fear.
Thank you. Naturally, I'm introvert, but when I found a group that I socialize with them well, I am liable to perform my duties.
How do you manage stress? You know, Vice President is not just a mere position.
Yes, please.
You have a lot of activities on you. So, when you are stressed, what do you do to manage?
Okay. Thank you. When I'm stressed, I take a rest and continue.
You take what?
A rest.
Rest. I don't want you to define rest, but what do you exactly do? We have a lot. When someone is resting, there are a lot. So I want you to tell me a specific thing that you do when you are stressed.
Okay. Let me use this as an example. When I'm sharing t-shirts among members, then in such activities I'll be standing, which is an economic hazard. So when I stand for a while, I need to sit and relax before continuing.
Since I don't know hazard, what's the meaning of hazard?
Hazard is the entity that has the potential to cause harm.
And the risk.
Risk is the likelihood that hazard may occur.
So in the hands of you, is the students are safe in terms of health?
Yes, please.
What measure are you going to put in place to educate the students so that they live a healthier life?
Okay. One of the major challenges I've noticed on campus is psychosocial hazard. A lot of the students are going through stress and anxiety, which they can tell. So I will collaborate with other lecturers to have a student mental well-being seminar.
President, in fact, I could say that you are doing very well. I always give you that authority. You never rest. Though we are here for other things, and our academic performance too is very important. Don't you think it is too much on you to come for this portfolio?
Okay.
Because it will have an effect on your academics.
Okay, thank you. Yes, it can happen. But I am a multitasking person. I can handle a lot of things at the same time and balance the academic as well. Although it's difficult, I won't lie, it's very difficult to do that. As far as you are determined to do you want to, bring yourself to serve the people, you will get the passion to do it.
I know you can do it. But you need to work harder. Who is MP for Alphanos North?
For Ano, Southwest or North?
Southwest.
Southwest. That's Honorable Osei Mensa Elvis Dapara.
All the courses you are offering this semester, which one is your fear?
That's research methods.
Have you developed any strategy to overcome it?
Yes. When I'm facing such courses, what I do is I move to YouTube learning. Like, apart from coming to class and learn from the class, I search the course on YouTube and then watch it and then learn from it.
So most of the studies, you take it from the YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah. We want people to adopt the way you learn, so that since you are a leader, you serve as a mentor to each and everyone. What is good for you, people must emulate, so that they can also become like you. So what other strategy do you use in your academics so that making you improving like that? Upon all the multitask activity that you are performing.
Okay. Sometimes, for this one, I have to do Baba to come and write. And sometimes, when you are learning, you associate what you are learning. So that's one of the strategies I use. I thought I just don't read. When I'm reading, I associate it with real life. And also, where you are reading or where you are learning also have an impact. When I sit here and read maybe this paragraph, and maybe tomorrow when I meet it at the examination hall, I can remember that, oh no, I sat at the BIS conference room and read this. So I have to be able to remember something at the exams hall. So that's how I learn. And also I have to watch videos. If you take my TikTok, it's not only about funny things, but learning. Because if you start searching, that's what the TikTok will be giving to you. So that's how I learn.
What's the meaning of immunology?
Immunology is the study of the immune system.
Vaccine is a drug, true or false?
Vaccine
Is a drug.
false.
Is vaccine important to human?
Very
vaccine do?
Okay. Vaccine, when you give a vaccine to a child or a person, the vaccine is the weakening part of the pathogen or the virus that you are introducing to the person. So it has a long protection. Like yellow fever vaccine, if you are, or a bee vaccine, if I injected, it has a longer period to protect you as compared to drug, which will handle the situation immediately, and tomorrow you face the same problem. So vaccine it saves money and it saves life.
Thank you. I want to tell me everything. That means we are good immunologists. So I believe we are safe in your hands.
Yes, please.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, Honorable Members.
Good morning, Honorable.
Honorable Isaac,
Yes, please.
in your CV, you stated that you were the Ghana coordinator for Charity Begins Nati South Africa,
Yes, please.
and also the manager for Amisco Trading Enterprise.
Yes, please.
Are these NGOs or
The charity Begins Nati is as an NGO, but Amisco Trading Enterprise is my own business.
so what impact have you contributed to these companies?
For the NGO, I was the country coordinator. The company, I started the company in Ghana, of which when we started, we were 20. By the time I left office, it was all over Ghana, of which due to that, I was able to, travel to all the 16 countries in Ghana and then tell them about donations. We were much into donations of our charity works, of which we donated some items to some of the charity homes or rehabilitation centers, like Kwadaso Rehabilitation Center. We usually go there to do donations and others.
Thank you.
But for the Amisco, it is my personal business. So.
Okay. And I hope one day you will bring it into campus so that at least students that are interested in business can also learn and then take it from there.
Okay.
And please, can you mention the constitutional rules as the president?
Okay. So as the president, you are the executive head of the FISA. And then you represent the FISA at the GA. Yeah, you represent the FISA at the GA. And you are one of the signatories to the FISA accounts or savings accounts, current or savings accounts. And then you also have a voting right at the GA. And then I don't know how many you want, but
Yes. If you can mention all.
or
If you can mention all, yes, I want to know them.
okay, so I've mentioned some of them. And then
Yes, they are 14. So
They are
give-
14.
Give me 7 out of the 14.
and I've already mentioned 5.
So let's start it back.
I should start afresh.
Yes, please.
Okay, you are the executive head of the FISA, and then you are one of the signatories to the patrons, and then you are the spokesperson of the association. You represent the SRCG, and then you are also a link between the patron and then the students.
Are you familiar with that?
And then you are chairman of to the executive committee, and then you're also the chairman of the GA.
Are you familiar with the constitution?
Yes, please. So I've mentioned 7.
All right, thank you. Please give the microphone to your vice. Yes, so in your CV, that is Honorable Simon.
Yes, please.
In your CV, your educational background, I can see that you've completed Benny Apente Senior High School, 2021 to 2022.
Yes, please.
And then that Yazoo Senior High School, 2018 to 2021. Am I right?
Yes, please.
Can you explain that to me?
Okay. Thank you for your question. When I went to the Senior High School, that was my 3-year tenure at the Senior High School. And the results was not pleasing to me, so I decided to have a rewrite. Though I didn't use that result, but I have to rewrite them, keep that document.
What do you mean by it wasn't pleasing to you?
Okay. I had this thesis in English language, which I didn't like that, so I have to erase it and write again.
Okay. And also, under the skills, you stated that your team management fundraising. What fund have you raised? And if yes, from which organization?
Okay. Thank you. From Western North Regional Cadet Corps Charlie Zone, I was in charge of admin and finance. So whenever there is an ongoing program at the national level, I have to lead the team to seek for funds for the program.
Okay, thank you. Yes, so how many students of public health do you intend to give scholarship once you become as the president?
Okay. It will depend on the dues payments and the sponsorship that we get, but we will improve it. We will add some numbers to it. If it is 5, we are going to make sure that we add 3 or 4 to it. So we are going to build on it. We are going to add.
How are you going to do that?
We are going to seek for sponsorship.
Because you said you are going to increase the number.
And I can also sponsor, and I can also add maybe 1 sponsor myself.
Okay. Because you say you are going to increase the number.
Yeah.
Based on what criteria? That's what I want to know.
Sponsorship, and then sponsorship.
Can you explain to us how you intend to organize public health advocacy and community outreach? Because you stated it in the policy.
Yes, it's very important to us.
So how are you going to do that?
The institution is located in a community of which the community is not benefiting from the course that we are doing. So we decided that we will be doing monthly outreach or weekly program. We are going to use the campus radio and maybe seek for a partnership with the town radios. That's every week we will take one or two students to the FM station to educate the community about their health. If this week we are taking occupational health, next week we are taking nutrition, the following week promotion, then we cycle it so that the community also benefit from the course that we are doing.
But since we don't have a bus for that, how are you going to mobilize money so that you can be doing it? Because you're going to cost a lot for the association.
From if we are taking two students from campus to maybe CAS FM, I don't think it will cost us any money. Of which for that one, it won't cost us any money. We can even cater for
This is our number.
No, we are not taking, for the FM visitation, we are not taking all the students. Maybe every week 2 students to maybe CAS FM. The following week we go to GBC radio on that rotation. But for community visitation, if you are going to Adiamra, you all know some of the students stay there and they usually walk to their various hostels. So maybe we are not just starting from, maybe we can start from Tobacco. By the time we realize we get to Adiamra, then when the time that we close, then we close as where we are gotten to.
Thank you. How do you align PHSA activities with Sustainable Development Goal 3? That is good health and well-being.
The question again.
How do you align PHSA activities with Sustainable Development Goal 3, which states that good health and well-being? Okay,
so with PHSA activities like the PHSA week celebration, we will try to add one of the program to our PHSA week celebration. To our PHSA week celebration. And then identify it and then, make the publicity. So we will add it to the PHSA week celebration as a program of the PHSA week celebration, as part of the PHSA week celebration. So if maybe the PHSA week celebration, if we are doing the PHSA week celebration, we can add a day as a cleaning. We go to the town, or maybe here on our campus, there are a lot of places which are not safe for us. Maybe we can do that cleanup exercise as part of the PHSA week celebration, as a well-being of the population.
Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Vice President, how are you? You are angry with us?
No, please.
Okay. So, in case the committee decide to disqualify you, is the committee being fair to you?
No, please.
Why?
Because we are ready to serve the association. We love to serve the association. We are ready to give ourselves out to serve. So we will plead with you to give us opportunity to serve the association.
But if the committee find out that based on your response and our interaction, we find out that you are not qualified to serve the association, or we decided to disqualify you, is the committee fair to you? That's the question, yes or no?
No, please.
No. Okay. Thank you. You are discharged.
Thank you very much.
And no man said, give you a closing remarks. Or you are done.
Is what is
Yes. As the chairman of the committee, I would like to express my gratitude to my panel members for working with me for these 2 days. It's not easy. They have been very committed, and I believe that the teamwork will produce the very best candidates for our minor. Thank you very much, my media team, for being with us since day one till now. And all thanks goes to my able aspirants for availing themselves through the process. Thank you very much, and we are grateful. May God bless all of us all. Amen.
Why